I always trusted Sarah completely. When she said she was going on a girls' trip to a cabin in the mountains, I didn't think twice. I even helped her pack. The trip was supposed to be a week of hiking, relaxing, and catching up with her friends, something she said she really needed. While she was gone, she sent me photos every day. Pictures of beautiful mountain views, cozy cabin interiors, and selfies of her smiling, looking happy and refreshed. Everything seemed perfect. I missed her, but I was glad she was having a good time. On the fourth day, she sent a photo of herself sitting by a large window, a cup of tea in her hand, with a gorgeous sunset in the background. "Wish you were here," the text read. I smiled, saved the picture, and set it as my phone's wallpaper. It was such a beautiful shot of her. Later that evening, I was just looking at the photo on my phone, admiring the sunset and how radiant Sarah looked. That's when I noticed something odd. I zoomed in on the window pane, right next to her head. At first, it was just a blur, but as I focused, my heart started to pound. In the reflection, clear as day, was the distorted image of a man. He was holding up a phone, taking the picture of Sarah. My mind raced. Who was he? Her friends were all women. I scrolled back through the photos she'd sent. The one of the cozy cabin interior suddenly looked different. I noticed a man's jacket thrown over a chair in the corner, something I'd completely missed before. In another photo of her hiking, I zoomed in on her sunglasses. There it was, again the reflection of the same man, smiling right beside her. I felt a cold wave wash over me. It couldn't be a stranger, the way he was positioned, the intimacy of the setting. It was all wrong. The girls' trip was a lie. My hands were shaking. I tried to call her, but it went straight to voicemail. I sent a text. "Who's the man in the window reflection?" A few minutes later, 3 dots appeared, then disappeared, and they appeared again. Finally, a reply came through. "What are you talking about? It must be a trick of the light." A trick of the light? I sent her the cropped image, zoomed in on the reflection. The silence that followed was deafening. No more texts, no more calls. The next few hours were the longest of my life. I felt a mix of rage, betrayal, and a deep gut-wrenching sadness. The woman I loved, the life we had built, it all felt like a lie. The next day she came home early. She walked in, her face pale, and couldn't even look me in the eye. The truth finally came out. The man was a coworker. This wasn't their first trip together. The cabin wasn't booked for a group of friends. It was booked for 2. She cried. She apologized. She said it was a mistake. But the trust was shattered into a million pieces, just like the image of our life I had in my head. Discovering the truth from a tiny reflection in a photo felt like something out of a movie. But this was my real life. It's a painful reminder that sometimes the truth is hidden in plain sight. You just have to look closely enough.
No.
I'm facing the difficult process of rebuilding my life one piece at a time. It's incredibly hard, but it's a necessary step towards healing. Thanks for listening to my story. If you have a story of your own, I'd be interested to hear it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life stories.